Hey friends, it's Joni with Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom. I'm here finally returning after much busyness with events. I've been out sick as well. You're going to hear a little bit of that. So if I have to stop and cough, I will pause the video. And I just want to let you know that I'm happy to be back with a message for you from Spirit after much time. So please forgive me if you haven't seen me for a while and you missed me. I hope I didn't lose you. But I am hopefully back for a while. I don't have any more travel for the rest of the year, which is great. I'm happy about that. And I'm going to have to rethink that for 2024. So let's dive into the message. You also get to pick a pile of oracle cards, your own unique message, or at least a subset of you get a unique message, whichever you want to pick. Pile A, B, or C. Tap into your intuition. I have a couple of events that are coming up at the end of November. I will be at a small business Saturday after Thanksgiving on November 25th from 11 to 4 at Emerald Healing Arts and Apothecary in Lincoln, Nebraska. And on November 26th, the following day on Sunday, I will be at Solstice in the Vale from 1 to 5 p.m. So I'm really excited to be back in Emerald and in Solstice. So it's been a little while. Let me show you the cards that we're using. We're using the Distant Past Tarot. And for the Oracle cards, we're using the Sacred Creators and the Native Spirit. So, which pile of card messages do you need? A, B, or C? The main message is this. The first card out was the Hierophant. And if he looks familiar to you, that is deliberate. The Hierophant is the spiritual head, if you will, of the church. This is usually what this card represents, is the institution of the church. I see this card and at least this deck as this great teacher. The great teacher of Jesus Christ here. And this kicks off your week. What is it that the great teacher has to teach you? Or are you someone's teacher as well? I really feel when this pops up, there is something we are learning from someone, or we are providing the lesson that someone else needs. And I say this because the next card out was the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is taking in information. She's analytical. She's investigative. She's a researcher. She's carrying her sword of truth here, wanting to find the truth. Often the swords means how we think. It's the element of air. It is our mind. So what information are we taking in, are we integrating into ourselves, and that we may be communicating and educating others? All of this has a purpose, and I feel like the purpose comes out in the last card that came out for the reading, and that was the King of Wands. The King of Wands is entrepreneurial. He is a leadership quality. He is inspiring you, motivating you. Perhaps this is you, and you are inspiring someone else. There's a lot of people in the cards this week. So overall, this also may mean that you are connecting and interacting with a lot of people. That there is a reason to be connected with these people. Maybe you're working with them. You need their expertise on something. This could be how you get a project done. This could also mean that you're inspiring them as well. So there is something about information coming in, higher learning, higher knowledge about a situation, about concepts in general, about yourself, and what you ultimately do with it. Because this King of Wands is a card of action. He is an entrepreneur. He's going to use his knowledge for the greatest good of leading people and creating something that is good. So think about that for this week. And we will start with your messages at, and I'll timestamp them, 5:55 is what I saw. So those of you who picked A, your card was the 3 of Coins. So this larger message of mentorship actually really does pertain to you, because the 3 of Coins is very much about someone learning and working with others to perfect their craft. Okay, so this often is the apprentice or the mentorship process, group work, creating something together. However, your story takes a little twist with the other cards. It's the the sacred creator is saying that you are a change maker. Make waves. In other words, your contribution to a project may be very innovative, may be very different from the other people in the group, and it would create quite the change to whatever it is that you're working on. I really feel like you need to, you're going to need to persuade the rest of the group to follow your lead. This really does pertain to the main message. And the last card out for you from the native spirit is this freedom horse. That this activist, this change maker within you is something to be celebrated. That you want the freedom to express yourself and express your unique ideas, thoughts, and talents. So this is very much, I don't know, this very much is go for a run, go for a gallop, if you will, and feel that wind on your face and celebrate and move. This also is about movement. Horses are that symbol of moving forward. So I feel like whatever it is that you encounter this week, you are still going to move forward and need to do so. And it just may be in a very interesting way. All right, for those of you who picked the pile of B, we're going to start at 8:41. 8:41. So, 9 of Swords is the tarot card that came out for you. And this is really making me think that you're worried about something. And what is it that you are worried about? We often worry about the past, which we can't change anymore. The past is the past. We also get worried or anxious about the future and the uncertainty of the future, or what we don't know is going to happen for the future. But we don't really know. You know, we may have good guesses, and all we really need to do is follow our intuition in whatever unfolds for the future. It's best for peace to stay in the now. Stay in the moment. So try to bring yourself back to center and bring yourself back to the moment, the present moment. and focus on that rather than worrying about the past or the future. And I say this is because the sacred flow, the sacred flow of yes is your sacred creator card. And this is about being present in the flow of the moment. You are where you need to be, okay? And don't force anything different, right? Don't try to manipulate something or force an answer or force a change. Let it flow. This is where you're going to need to let go of the canoe paddle and just slide back and let your canoe flow down the river and take you where you need to go. Pushing it and trying to interfere is only making things tougher, okay? It's creating the resistance or the obstacle. And for your native spirit card, you've got the peace pipe. And I feel like that is saying, again, you need to stay in the moment. In order to have peace, you need to just not worry about the past. Don't worry about the future. Focus yourself in the moment. This may also be about the focus you have to have now is forgiving yourself, forgiving others, mending things, bringing about peaceful resolution to whatever it is that may be worrying you. And it's about, letting go of the resistance and the burdens. So slow down and just know that you are where you need to be. Trust Spirit will guide you, and in whatever form, through the flow. All right? That's a real tough one, really. So please reach out if you need a more personal reading on whatever the situation is. For those of you who pick C, we're going to start at 1241. And you've got an awesome card. You've got the Awakening, or what this would be traditionally called the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man has several messages. One is the awakening. This glow around his head is that he's having a eureka moment, an aha. This is what I need to see. He's hung himself upside down to see something from a different perspective. You may need to do the same. And then you'll experience that aha moment. It's like, oh, I didn't see that. I didn't understand that. But now you do see it. The other thing about the Hanged Man is, for some of you, he may represent a delay in action or a delay in some way. If you're waiting on something, there is a delay. I really lean more towards this enlightenment, this aha moment. Maybe it connects back to the main message, receiving information that you had not had before, which can contribute to some enlightenment. And we were just talking to the people in B about being in the moment. You also need to be in the moment. You need to be in the now. Staying focused in the moment, even if there is a delay, if this represents a delay for you, or even in a different perspective, staying in that moment to look at what's going on and being present will help you, okay? It's all about divine timing. Be here now in the present. Don't think about the past or the future. And the last message that you have is from the native spirit, the medicine bag. This is about your resources. In the medicine bag, they would carry talismans, things of great meaning, and they may have spiritual meaning, sentimental meaning. They may be a part of your own essence, right? That is you and your growth. So you're growing in the moment, in the now, this enlightenment that is happening. This is your inner power is growing. And as you grow it, you know, if you have special things that have come to you in this process, assemble them in a medicine bag. That's what it means, is you, your power, your inner power, personal capacity, and gifts and potential is growing. So those are the messages that I have for you this week. I hope that you enjoyed them. I will see you again next week, and I'm really excited to be back, and hopefully there will be even more time to start doing some other type of content. Take care. I'm wishing you many blessings. Have a wonderful week.